I'd like to welcome you to the Wisconsin Campaign for Liberty State Convention. It's too bad I can't be there, but I understand you will have a good convention and do some very important things. Today I'm still in DC. We just got finished up with that medical bill, which is a total disaster, but we're not quite sure what the Senate will do with it. But nevertheless, it looks like that's moving on in a disastrous way, which will not be helpful to anybody. The taxpayers, the people who have their insurance right now, or the people who think they're going to get something for free, because it just can't work. This country is in such desperate shape financially, it just seems suicidal for this Congress and this country to endorse such a program as this. As much as I've been concerned about all these issues, whether it's foreign policy, domestic spending, or even our civil liberties, I keep thinking that it's very unlikely that we're going to come to our senses here in the Congress, but we'll probably have to face a much bigger crisis than we're already facing. And under those conditions, then I think our efforts will pay off, because our numbers are growing. There's a lot of enthusiasm. I meet a lot of people on the campuses that are very enthusiastic, so we are having an influence. So I want to thank you for working with the Campaign for Liberty. The Campaign for Liberty did a fantastic job in changing the attitude about auditing the Fed. I mean, who would have ever dreamed 2 years ago that that would be on the lips of a lot of people in this country? That to me has been amazing, and it proves that you can get something done. They talk about, over here in Washington, they talk so much about we need more bipartisanship. Well, that's not relevant. Bipartisanship isn't relevant unless they're doing the right things. They're usually arguing for bipartisanship to compromise and sell us at a slower rate just to get things passed. But ultimately, you do need bipartisanship. We need to influence both parties, and I think an example of the auditing the Fed, we did influence both parties. That was bipartisan. We're doing the right things, and just as when the right ideas prevail, Keynesian economics has prevailed for decades now, and look at the mess we're in. So eventually we have to have free market economics prevail, we have to have sound money prevail, we have to have a sensible foreign policy prevail, and that's what the Campaign for Liberty is all about. So keep working at it, don't get too discouraged because of the shortcomings of Washington. But Washington right now is less relevant than a lot of people think they are. So hopefully you'll have a great convention, and I wish you well.
I'm not sure if he backed up the points that I made earlier or if I backed up his. I think it was the latter. But I thank him for carrying the torch for all these years. And I am very thankful that in 1980-82, when I started to wake up, that I had somebody like Ron Paul to look up to, somebody like him to point the right way.